How we doing, people? Happy Sabbath. Oh, you can see Boris swinging in the background there. Yeah. Just had a bit of a workout. So been listening to some Kanye West. I quite like Kanye West, in fairness. And having a workout on Boris. So happy Sabbaths. It is the Sabbath day. Not many people know that Saturday is the Sabbath. But all days are the Sabbath for me, really, in truth. I'm not too sure I'm going to be able to read your comments this morning, ladies and gentlemen, because I didn't bring any of my glasses over with me this morning. But it is all good. How are you enjoying yourselves? Happy Sabbath. What do I try and do? I try and keep people's spirits up, keep them in that safe place. We're all souls. Assumption, how are you? Nice to see you, darling. I just try and keep that vibration, of greatness going, because we should be really enjoying our lives. We should, we're all going to listen in our life. We're all going to be, whilst we're here, we're going to be born. We're going to die. We're going to have joy, pain, fear, anguish, love, heartache. Man, if I had a tick box for all of the emotions and all the things that we go through in our lives, and there's an old saying of what don't break you makes you stronger. So I've always felt in my life, I've always felt pretty invincible. I've always felt that it's my path, my destiny. Ever since I was a young kid, I was always out on the street, mucking around and just enjoying the time, never thinking about too much, But how I see things at the moment is that people are losing and what this thing is doing is getting them all down. And I don't want that to happen. I want you all to remain high vibration. And we should never have people in this country administrating, keeping us in a low vibration. Never. Because that's a cancer and it can't succeed. It will fail at some point. There's going to be a failure point. Apparently, there's a lot of people going to London today. I wish them all good. I did contemplate going. However, the journey that I've been on for the last 8 to 10 weeks has taken me down a little bit of a different path. Morning free of toxic Carol. Where is everyone today? Perhaps they're up in London. I don't know. It's a beautiful, beautiful sunny day. I'm seeing a lot of people post up their heartfelt truths of my daughter's got no future. We might as well end it. And I'm like, no, you can't. You've got to ride the storm, ladies and gentlemen. We have to ride this storm, right? We really do. Watching the live streams, I think, yeah, probably. Oh, is it being streamed live? Is it? Oh, I might nip over and go and watch that myself. Actually, let me find it and I can play it in the background. How's about that then? Let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone, shall we? Let's see what we can find. Although it might upset the London protests, standby location change. So let's just put this up. I'm going to turn the volume down on it. Hopefully you can see the screen behind. I'm hoping this don't right, so this is I'm not going to have the volume up. Hopefully you can see that. Let me, oh God, give me, well, you should be able to still see that. Let's, I need to just jump on here and see whether you can see. That's quite nice, actually, because that's a full screen, isn't it? That's a full screen. So that's London now, ladies and gentlemen. As we are speaking, that is live. So let's see whether you can see what I can see. Just bear with me. Yeah, I can't read your comments on this phone. No, that's the only downside. So yeah, this is live from London now. Lots and lots of people. I wish them all well, man. My only hope and prayer is that the police don't go in heavy-handed and start bashing people and coshing people. It's a wicked thing that the police are involved in. Let me tell you, you should never have anybody that wears a uniform in this country being able to stop you. Here we go. Shouldn't be able to stop you doing anything. That's not what they were formed for. They were formed to look. Let's see what happens then. Let's see whether there's going to be a bit of kettling going on right now. It looks like there's a bit of a skirmish going on here. Oh God. I think that the police always kind of start this sort of thing, don't you? It looks like they're trying to split people. However, if there is absolutely thousands and thousands... Oh, there's Santa! Go on, Santa! Has he been handcuffed? They've just handcuffed Santa! Oh, no! They've handcuffed... He just tapped Santa on the shoulder. Santa's not going to bring you a present this year, Constable. No, you're going to get the cabbage. My parents always used to say, but David, you don't behave yourself, you're going to get a cabbage for Christmas. Fancy arresting Santa. Oh, my God. Look, they've nicked him. He's got... Matt, perhaps... I mean, to be honest with you, right, when I was a kid and I used to go and sit on Santa's knee, a lot of the time he used to stink of piss and stink of alcohol. Perhaps they've done him on a smelling violation. You know, what's that for? Why are they arresting Santa? Because they can't ID him. What's going on here? They suspect him of being a terrorist. He's only got presents in his pants. Look, they've got hold of Santa. They got him. Oh no, they've nicked St. Nick. Can't believe it. Look. I'll tell you what, nowadays it's like watching when I see things like this, it's like watching It's a Knockout with Eddie Waring. It just, look, he's having a go, he's exercising his freedom of speech. Look, Santa is in cuffs. He's in cuffs. Can you see him? Look on the screen behind you. Oh my days, look, he's in cuffs. Poor old Santa. Oh my life, this is unbelievable. Scenes in London. What's that all about? We've got a little bit of screening going off here. They've screened off. They see, the thing is, right? Oh, they got another one in cuffs. Oh, he's going to get a beating and some anal beads in a minute. We don't realise where he's off to. Look, oh, come on, son, come with me. I would like to bring this to your attention, ladies and gentlemen. One of my friends has got an autistic son, Asperger's, or he's got one of these things, and so he's got a few little issues there, bless him. He's 14 years of age, and he come out of school a little while ago, a few weeks ago, and he apparently something went on. The police knocked him about. He had blood in his mouth, so he spat the blood out, and it went up a wall. Well, they're trying to do him for criminal damage for that, which is just a no-no. And my friend, actually, I have to say, she's rinsing these judges in the courts. They don't know where to turn. She's smashing the granny out of them. And they've taken her son down. See, I do all this so everyone knows what's going on in the world. You know, freedom of expression, freedom of speech, freedom of... Oh, just freedom. Freedom needs no explanation, right? And they took him down to the cell with no doctor, no one else, and they've... And I hope you feel a little bit emotional with what I'm just about to tell you. And I hope that it gets you in your belly and it makes you upset. Okay, they've taken him into a cell and she's got an ass. Stripped him. What I say? Stripped him naked. Stripped this 15-year-old boy naked without any doctor. The solicitor for the police is jumping up and down because he knows that they've pretty much screwed themselves without any consent, ladies and gentlemen. Without any consent. I truly believe that the police are now the devil's workers. Look at them here. They go, oh, we're going for a jog. Come on, lads, keep up with me. Coo-hee. That could be the territorial side of it, the UK territorial police. Now, the UK territorial police are the ones with you on their lapels with their number, and they're not sworn any oaths, okay? Which means they're the ones that are distributing all the violence and not being held accountable. We have to have a breakthrough. We absolutely have to have a breakthrough with this. We have to start having proper prosecutions and these people, men and women in the uniforms, being held accountable for their actions. Now, look, if a constable of the law is doing what his oath says, serve, protect life, property and liberty, impartialness, fairness, diligence, integrity, and all them things, mate, I applaud them. I say fair play. But when they descend and come out of that office and start soliciting for business and issuing fines and stuff like that, we have to really question what's going on. And they all seem to be really, really, really massive people. That's a government of intimidation, really, isn't it? Don't get me wrong. I know there's bad people out there, but the reason why there's a lot of bad people out there is because we, as a country, is that where Julian Assange was, up that way? Looks like where Julian Assange was in the Ecuadorian. Is that the Ecuadorian embassy they're just walking past? Could be. There's no rule of law, so anything goes. You know, we've got our kids at school now being taught, given homework to go and research. Oh, hello. Oh, here we go. Look, tyranny. This is tyranny, man. What are they doing? Look at how they single people out. Look, this is disgraceful. What is this all about? Look. Well, yeah, no. Look, just how the Gestapo used to operate. This is. Oh, they've let him go. He's gone. Probably got a warning. Unbelievable. I think they're the Stasi, the old bill. They're certainly not public servants. So yeah, this is. I don't know where we go, man, as a country. But look, God bless every one of them that's gone up there today. My mate Mikey wanted to go, but to be honest with you, they're going the other way now. We walk one way, now we're walking back the other. That's freedom for you. That's freedom to choose, right? That's free. Oh, he's got his shorts on. He must be double hard. Mind you, it's quite warm out there today, ladies and gentlemen. It is a beautiful sunny day. My 92 solar panels are probably just living the dream right now. I can see that I'm probably going to produce about 15 kilowatts of power today, no doubt, hopefully, with all them 12 kilowatts that I've got. Fingers crossed. So yeah, it was sins of London today, ladies and gentlemen, and God bless all of them that turned out. They're all standing up for their freedom. What the system fails to realise is that there's 65 million of us. Yeah, I know. It's quite impressive, isn't it? It's massive. 65 million of us. And there's have a look. No tyranny. Yes to freedom. Bomb. See what I say? Freedom needs no explanation. She's got a sign there. No to tyranny. Yes to freedom. I'm all for freedom. I think we should have a government that when we get into times of crisis is just there to support us and give us hope and give us all these other great things. But to actually be bashing us over the head and saying, well, we're going to fine you 10 grand, that's just solicited for business. Oh, and it's very cosy that Matt Hancock has just given his neighbour a £30 million contract with regards to, I think it's to vaccinations or some program for G4 or whatever it is. I don't know. No, to military. Is it military? I don't know. He's given £30 million to his neighbour. Sounds like a right cushy little swindle, doesn't it? Look, stop controlling us. She's got her cardboard. She's got her Sharpie pen and coloured that in overnight. Stop controlling us. We are absolutely controlled. Now, look, you can call me the biggest conspiracy theorist in the world. I really don't care. I don't care whether you laugh about it. I don't care whether you don't like me or whether you like me. I'm not interested. But people like me, we've started this. We've manifested this over the last 10 years. We've been singing freedom. We've been singing hymns of freedom. We've been talking that we're in peril and that we just need to be paying attention, all of us. And this is why all these things are happening, because of social media and that platform that's given us the right to do this and to do that. And we're now all coming together. I've got lots of friends that would have considered me, I don't know, whatever, quite a few years ago, but now actually are coming and warming to the idea that possibly we were right and that they're changing their views. I've got someone from up north that deals with the system and all the paperwork, and this is really much as all as I can say, from up the north of the country, that has had a gentleman pass away that come home. This is what I'm going to say. I'm just going to generally touch on this. Now, this guy that I know from up north is no idiot, and he's told me that he deals with paperwork, governmental paperwork, and that this guy passed away at home of a said thing. And the death certificate has been written as COVID, and the family are going mental. They're going ballistic because they know it's a falsehood. Here's Louise Hampton. Look, go on, Louise. She's a sweetheart, and she look chatting away. Very, very, very beautiful woman, Louise. There, just I don't think you can see her on the back of the screen. There, see her head. Gorgeous woman. She was a nurse, and she sat in her Astra of quite a few months ago and said it's all. But look, ladies and gentlemen, people are dying out there. People are getting whatever this is, the kung flu, whatever it is, and people are dying, and people are coming under the cosh. Make no mistake about it. Look at this; it's just amazing scenes, right? Don't get me wrong, this is happening, but is it a massive pandemic? Look, none of these have got masks on. Are these people all wrong? Are they idiots? What are they? How would you label these people? These people, to me, I'd label as patriots, people that are prepared, that have sinned through the vow, that are not prepared to live in a country where they're told what to do and have a level 3, this, that, the other, and they're saying, no, we're not having it. And I send my love to all of these individuals today that are saying, what's going on? Why are we losing all of our freedoms? Why? For what? People die every day. These people obviously have common sense and rationale, and are able to decipher. The first lesson in life is to turn the media off, turn the mainstream off, stop reading the newspapers. First, by doing, start breathing easy. And you'll just have a nice time. Sorry, I'll come back into the room in a minute and have a look at some of your beautiful comments. I'm just watching you on my phone here as I stream this on my stream. Look, there's some lovely, beautiful people up here today. Look, all turning out, having a beautiful day up there, got their winter warmers on. I bet there's a few up there that have got undergarments on, some thermals that maybe wish they hadn't, and thought, of course, a bit warm. So yeah, no, fair play to them, and where they're all going and what they're going to do, I don't know, but I know that government should be a little bit concerned right now because they're biting off a bit too much of the cherry. Like, you know, let's be honest, right? What is it we want? We want to live in considerable peace. We want to be protected, but are we prepared to trade our freedoms for protection? Because if you have to do that, you're living under a mafioso. What do we want? What kind of a life do we want to lead? Now, most people just want an easy life. They want to go to work, pay their taxes, come home, put the telly on, have a bit of grub, have a cuddle with the missus, kiss the kids, put them to bed, read them a story, and do the same thing the next day and have a weekend off. Maybe listen to a bit of Chaz and Dave. Look at the amount of people up here today. Oh, my God, this is fantastico. Fantastico. God bless every single one of them. But when they can't do that anymore, and when a government starts to bite off a little bit too much of the cherry pie and wants it all for them because they want a new one world government, it's very clear to see now. What you will see is every empire that's ever made this fatal mistake of wanting everything and nothing for the peasants, they've all been destroyed very, very quickly. And we see that history has a great habit of repeating itself. All right. Now, I'm under no illusion. I don't want to see violence. I don't want to see any deaths. But if the government continue to do what they're doing, that might just happen. I hope it doesn't. I pray that we don't go back to throwing down our gloves and gauntlets and trials by conflict and stuff. But you don't know. These people, is that Tottenham Court Road? Is it Tottenham Court Road? Oh, we could be coming up to Primani here on the corner. Look, we're having a little tour of London. Yes, I think Primani, my favourite shop, Primani. Well, it was until you can't go in there without a mask, and I don't bother going there. Boycott, ladies and gentlemen, boycott. Okay, the thing we can do is when we get aggrieved by the way that things are being run. I want you to remember, you always have choices. You always have the choice to shop there or not, go here or not. You have the choice to get on an aeroplane or not. You all make choices. None of what you pay for can be forced upon you. And that there are always choices. And sometimes, and the majority of the times, the other choices is the wisest choice. Oh, it's Debenhams. Oh, that's it. Yeah, they're on Tottenham Court Road, aren't they? Tottenham Court Road. They got a little bit of a walk. Where they going? Hyde Park, all the way up to Hyde Park. Bosh. Maybe Speaker's Corner is going to get rammed today. I don't know. I don't wish I'd gone today because I'm not a glory hunter. I'm not. We're all the same. I'm just a mouthpiece. That's all, and always have been a mouthpiece. I detest tyranny. I detest tyranny like there's no tomorrow. And let me tell you, before anyone that believes that this COVID thing is real, it probably is. But the warranted response and the way that this government wants to lock everyone down, like the Chinese locked everyone down, is that what you've got to remember is that China is a communistic country and we're not. We don't like that. We like freedom of choice. We like consent. You cannot go to a hospital today and have an operation without a consultant or whoever coming up and saying, here is your consent form. If you don't consent, they will not do the operation. That's a promise. They will not do it. So that applies to everything. We are policed by consent. Now, they seem to think that consent of the government comes from people voting and putting a cross in a box, but in essence, it's not. It is individual consent. Now, I've removed my consent. I shall show you briefly. This is my court bundle, which is just about to go off to a local court. And as you can see, it's all done with purple ribbon and eyelets. And this is all the affidavits that I've served on Her Majesty the Queen and all the ministers expressing the trust and making me settler of the trust. And this is the company that's been sticking these things through my neighbour's door. So this is all going off to a court of their choice. I'm not a beggar. I'm not getting in first. I'm going to wait and see what court they decide to go to. And then I'm going to serve this up. And then with my will, it will disappear because I have the law and God's law on my side. And if God's law don't prevail, then we are definitely in problems. Definitely in problems. So that's what we have to do. And I do more damage by doing things like that to the system. Well, not even damage. People always say to me, Dave, how do you get away with that? Well, so I'm not getting away with anything. That's the mentality of people. Yeah, but you did this. You got away with it. No, I never. Freedom needs no explanation, ladies and gentlemen. You're either free or bond. The Bible clearly says free or bond. What are you? I'm certainly free as far as I'm aware. And I think most people in this country have been under the illusion that their consent is required, that they're participating, as we're always told. We're all in this together. Well, let me tell you, Sunit Sumar, that politician, I don't know who he is, Home Secretary or he's in part of the Treasury, him and his wife, multi-millionaires sipping champagne. Well, we're clearly not all in it together, are we? Clearly not all in it together because he's not drinking cheap Lidl's pop, is he, at 11 pence a bottle? So we're not all in it together, and I think people are now realising that we're not all in it together, and we actually have a government that is taking the mickey. Now, the politician in, I think it's Canada, this lady politician seems as though she's come up through the ranks of just normal people. She has made it so that politicians have had a severe pay cut whilst all this is going on, and our politicians seem to just keep giving themselves someone's been called massive increases. Now, I'm sorry, but we're not all in it together then, are we? Because if we're all in it together and we've got to have pay cuts, why is the politicians not following suit? They're making big enemies. They are making massive enemies. This government and their police farce are making, as you can clearly see. I am a single man that talks with the breath I have in my lungs, but clearly you can see the amount and volume of people here today. None of them have masks on, generally, I would suggest, and maybe one or two. Why would they take the time out of their days to look at the old bill? Look, my good God. Look, what are they doing? And why does people stand around and let this go on? Why do they stand around and let this go on? Look, Oh my God. Shame on the police. Shame on them. Go on, keep going. Nothing to see here. This is tyranny. Nothing to see. Yeah, what are we doing to this woman? How many on her? 5? My good God. Like, this is the future you got. Have you seen, I think it's in Melbourne, a security guard throwing out a kid, a 16, 17-year-old, grabs him around the throat, makes him pass out and then picks him up off the floor like a rag doll and just throws him out the door. Welcome to the new world order. It's lovely, isn't it? How beautiful. Look, they've all surrounded. Bosh, bosh, bosh. What the hell is this going on? And who's this geezer in there with that bandana around his head? Is he an agent provocateur? Is he a copper? Has he radioed through and said, grab this one? Probably. They're bastards, these people. They're not nice, are they? I just hope that individual they've just wrestled to the ground seems to be a new... I think a lot of these coppers play rugby. Seems they love dropping people to the ground, man. Drop them to the... And this is the reason why I don't go. Because I'm not offering myself up as a cheap slave. I will go when the people of this country have direction and take direct action. When everybody goes, the penny's dropped, this is what we need to do. Oh boy, I'll put my Viking paint on. You best believe I'm going to be there. You kidding me? The day we get our country back, I'm going to be at the front, mate. I'm going to bring my Laudale out. I'm going to have my Viking stripes on. I'm going to be like, freedom! I'm going to be like William Wallace. Freedom! Give me freedom. Oh, hello. Give me freedom or give me death. Simple, isn't it? Yeah, look, tyranny manifest. The way they dropped that woman to the ground now, I mean, God forbid. Anyway, this is going on in London right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm coming out of that and I'm going to come back to your great self so I can read some of your comments. Oi, mate, are you up there, Tone? Have you gone today? I'm pissed off, slept in late and missed the protesting hole. Oh, mate. 6,000 watching in London. Freedom Rally. Yes, lovely chemical liquor. Margaret, tribulation is about to begin. US is lost now. Oh, tribulation. Yeah, big time. Parliamentary paramilitary. What a beautiful set of words there. Yeah, we are. Yeah, I mean, what we're ever descending into, Lord only knows. But if people don't pay attention now, then things are going to get a little bit raspy for them. Thanks for tuning in this morning, ladies and gentlemen. If it's your first time, consider subscribing. If it's not, great to see you. I did label this Happy Sabbath. It is the Sabbath day. And I don't know, how many people have we got in here that are quite spiritual and that read the good book? If I can see a show of hands, we might do a little bit of that this morning. As you know, I am a minister and I am a watchman. For sure, I am definitely a watchman. And I will, until my death, protect the spirit. Trust me, I want to. And do you know what the spirit is? The spirit is greatness. The spirit is niceness. The spirit is seeing someone with a glint in their eye, right? When someone's happy and they've got that glint in their eye, you can see it come through them. That's the spirit, man. That is the spirit. I need to book. I need no book to relate with God. Absolutely, spear thrower. I agree. And what I like about you, my squire, is you're very knowledgeable, very wise. You pay attention. You've got all this stuff down, but you don't sing and shout and dance about it. I think you're one of these that are just biding your time until the time is right. And you're certainly a watchman, brother. Let me tell you. Chemical liquor, only joking. Don't drink teachers and read the good book, Escort. Nothing wrong with that, mate. Whatever floats your boat. Whatever floats your boat. No, mate. Niall might have thought he was saying it was King's Cross. Is it King's Cross? Left you a ton of messages at the beginning. Illumination News. Is that you, AJ? Is that you, son? Illumination News. Is that you? I think it could be, AJ. Gorgeous. Lovely to see you, brother. Listen, who likes a hymn? Does anyone like a hymn? I've just come across a beautiful hymn this morning of school kids in a church singing Hosanna. And I tell you what, if that don't lift you and bring a tear to your eye, if you're in the spirit, let me tell you, nothing will. I was sat in bed with my earphones in and I listened to it and I was like, oh my word, the good vibes are happening in London. Yeah. And I'd love to play you actually a little thing this morning. It's about 12 minutes long, but it's all about remembering who you are. Remember who you are. I've just removed all of my consent. I've emailed the Queen, not emailed the Queen. So this is all. What I'm going to tell you is this was all sent off to Her Majesty the Queen. We might as well do this. And the Queen was given a month to rebut or do anything with the affidavit. As we know, affidavits stand as truth and fact. And then after 28 days, there was no response from Buckingham Palace. So then we sent the Queen a thank you letter, thanking her for her acceptance and that she will stand by God's law and that she is a watchman for God. And we sent her an acceptance letter, which is this one. So the Queen then got an acceptance letter thanking her, and that we was letting her know that we was just about to go and appoint ministers as trustees for the trust. And this one is us expressing the trust. So we're now expressing the trust. See, don't forget paper, nothing like, listen, the pen is mightier than the sword. So then we've expressed the trust, and Boris Johnson has been expressed as trustee, and he's now got fiduciary duties to perform. No responses. I'm sure I will get something back in the post. I've got a feeling it could be next week. Just along the line saying we've received all your stuff and we put it on file. That's how I see it. And at that point, it's like bingo. But it is like we're in exciting times. Some have turkey and gammon. Take a pint or a shagging. God bless the good people of this world. Positivity over negativity. That's the key. Absolutely right. Who wants a bit of some uplifting stuff this morning, eh? Let me go through. We'll have a little bit of Hosanna, eh? I'm pretty sure some of you might enjoy this. Hopefully we don't get a copyright strike, although I don't think that this would be copyrighted because it's in a house of the Lord, and whoever strikes me out this morning for playing something that comes from the house of the Lord needs to ask for forgiveness, as far as I'm concerned. This is fantastic, guys. Tell you, if this don't lift you up, I don't know what will. Come on, feel your spirit lift. Come on. Look, they're happy, aren't they? Sing along at home. Come on, sing along. Give me sherry till the rain falls away. My daughter does a lot of this. She loves it. Lovely, isn't it? Feel that spirit, people. Come on, feel it. I had a little tear in my eye this morning with all what's going on in the world. And it's a sunny day out there. You got to sing Hosanna, man. Isn't that beautiful? Almost done for you that can't stand it. We'll have Chaz and Dave next. I pray, give me faith in my heart, keep me praying. Keep me praying till the break of day. Come on. Feel the spirit. Come on. Yes. I can feel it. Almost made it, guys. Almost made it. You're almost there. Take your earplugs out now. Come on. Hey, mate, I'm telling you. I tell you, things like that lift me up, man. Especially in times like now where we're all worried about this and we're all worried about that and we're worried about going shopping and we're worried about catching COVID. When you sing things like that and you feel the energy, man, there's what can harm you when you're in that stuff, man? When you're in that vibration. I love it. Amen. Classic. Love the V for Vendetta mask in the corner of the TV. Dave says Illumination News. Yes, God bless you. Nice one. It was good, wasn't it? I've got some lovely prayers as well, which I can play in a second, and I'll become a minister because look, listen, you're all here, right? So you all got houses. Most of you got houses, and you get insurance because you know if anything goes wrong, you want to know that you're covered. If you go up in an aeroplane, you're going to go on a parachute jump. You don't jump out of that aeroplane without a parachute unless you're foolish. Some people do survive, though. Some people do survive of that kind of an event. God's on their side for sure. And so you put the parachute on because you've got to trust in that. And you're trusting in that silk that's going to pull and the ripcord's going to come out. So that's why I like the scripture and Jesus, is because it's a parachute. It's a guarantee. Why would you not want that assurance? The assurance of no matter what, you're going to a good place, man. That's where you're going to go. If you truly believe with your heart, you know, you can move mountains. If you truly believe it in here, not here, it has to be from here. This is the center of your being, man. This is the biggest part of the magnetism of your body. The magnetic field around your heart is so strong. But people think that this rules your body. It doesn't. It's your heart that rules your body. It's your heart. Sing it from your heart. Don't get bogged down by everything that's going on. I don't care how tough it is. Ride the storm. Ride it. Ride the storm. Okay? Ride it. Don't let this dark side get you down. Don't come all this way and come this far to have this current time period break you, because that's its intention, is to break you and to rob you of your spirit. Don't let it happen. Don't let it happen. It's not going to happen on my watch. I'm here to defeat this thing. Trust me. I think because some people are just broken and find comfort in darkness and negativity. Most Britishers, like they say, they are taking the piss, but I think it's real projections on past. Absolutely right, brother. I'll never understand how being kind to people in this day and age results in their negativity brewing even more. It is, man. Yeah, God bless you, man. It's nice to see you. It was a beautiful chat the other night, AJ. We'll have to do a split screen thing again on the StreamYard podcast. That's going to be fantastic. So, guys, you know, I popped in this morning. Happy Sabbath today. Every day is a Sabbath for me. I'll get up every morning and I think, God, I'm lucky to be alive. My word. And whatever comes my way each day, I'll deal with it. Even if it's death, I'll deal with it. We have to. We have to stay strong. They're trying to break us. They're trying to break our will. However, what I will say is that we win. The light will win. We always win. We have God on our side. We have Jesus on our side. He is the lone warrior that gets us through all of this. Every time the wolves are around the sheep always run to the shepherd. Trust me. So you just got to believe it. Yes, always. I returned your emails as well. I've got the whole weekend off. It's Turkey weekend. Oh, you got Thanksgiving out there, haven't you? A little bit. What was that film years ago? Macaulay Culkin, wasn't it? That was over Thanksgiving, wasn't it? Was that over Thanksgiving? Joe Pesci and that. What a film that was, man. That was so funny. Going to be with family, but any time, brother, after holiday season, let's do it. Yes, bruv. Go and enjoy your family. Listen, people, don't let this get you down, right? Don't let you get this down. We've got the remedies to beat this system now. I've got friends that are in courts, and in a nice way, they're whipping judges' asses. They're getting the judges to stand down. And the judges never thought that we would work out their spells and how they get things over us. But let me tell you, people in this little old country called England, Ireland and Scotland and Wales are now winning on every level, on every front. And it's an amazing time to be alive because never before. I said to a friend of mine this morning, we was on the phone. He got a judge in dishonour a few months ago, and this judge sat back down in his chair and started to cry because he was beaten. My little old mate that stood there on his own in that courtroom, defiant, in the light, in the spirit, got this dark priest of Baal to retort and sit in his chair and zip his mouth. That's never happened before. Not that I know of. I don't know anybody in the world that has got a judge to accept his dishonour. And I don't know anyone that's done that to a district judge. District judge, not some little Maggie magistrate that does a 2-day course in a local administrative hearing. Because we've got courts of law in this country and we've got administration. That's all. Big question to ask. Is this a court of law? Is this a court of administration? Or it's a court of administration. So you're soliciting for business with judicial bias, are you? Okay. That goes everything against what the Queen swore to do, doesn't it? Really? So, people, listen, love every single one of you.